Hello everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to my channel once again. So in the second last video I had told कि मैं एक स्टॉक बताऊंगा जो 52 वीक लो पे है जो मेरे रडार पे है and which I'm looking very bullishly onto. So yes, the stock is AVT Natural Products. So let's quickly deep dive into the fundamentals first and then we will go to the technical analysis. So fundamentally looking, it's a Group company. Okay, it's a 1200 1300 crore market cap company. It's a very small company. So whoever is watching this video for the first time, be very clear. I don't take bets in large cap. I hardly take bets in small mid caps. I majoritically take bets in small cap industry and small cap stocks. So I am a high risk, high reward player. This video is not a recommendation, or any of my videos is not a recommendation. It is just the analysis or what I am going to do in the coming days, which I put forward in front of you, that if anyone wants to take leverage of it, is welcome to take, but it's not a recommendation in any sort. So yes, if you look at the PE wise, it's very undervalued right now as compared to the whole sector. Okay, it's down 32% from the 52 weeks high. Okay, and the recent 52 week low was 73.7. The stock is right now trading at 84. Okay, 84, which is around 14 rupees up, 10 rupees up from the pre 52 weeks low. Now what does the company does? So basically it's into processing of you can see it's mentioned over here: marigold extracts, eye care, food coloring, poultry pigmentation, spice oil, foods for coloring. So it's basically into a very niche kind of a thing. Let's go to their website and check very quickly. Okay, so yeah, it's a manufacturer of basically plant extracts. Now this is a very different niche wherein I haven't come across a lot of companies working on this niche. So it is a company working in a specific niche. Okay, it is supplying to the leading food, cosmetic and feed global companies. So it has a good amount of clientele. Now if you want to see what they do animal nutrition and health, cosmetic and personal care, crop science, and food and beverage. So these are the four main segments of the company, and out of which I am bullish on this industry: animal nutrition and health. Okay, and I rarely see a company listed on the international NSE or BSE which is into this category, okay, at a reasonable valuations. All these sectors are definitely important, but for me this is the most important one. Okay, now coming back to the screener. Now if you see, the stocks ROCE and return on equity and return on capital employed is very good. If you look at the book value, it's hardly trading three times of its book value. So it's not highly expensive. It is available at a less than a reasonable valuation, what I will say. Okay, now the stock is at a 52 week low. As we all know, these are the peers of the peer competitors for this, okay, food processing industry, but it is not a food processing company. It's quite diversified in that aspect. Coming to the PNL, now if you see very clearly that over a span of, if you can say, from 2015, or even for a fact from 2012, if you see, okay, there was a dip in 2015, but again from 2016, 17, 18, 19, any year you take it up, any year you just name the year, the sales have gone up. The sales have gone up. If you look at the net profit, okay, it's not static. There was a drop in margins. If you see over here, there's a drop in the margin in the span of 2015 to 2021, but that happens with a small cap company wherein there is a lot of burning of cash probably on advertisement and all of stuff, so margins will get affected. So but the important point, it's back. It's starting to show signs of improvement. In the last 2 years it has grown up quite a bit, so it is starting to show some signs of improvement. Okay, now coming to the so this is the fundamentally shareholding pattern. The promoter are holding the majority stake, majority chunk. 75% of the holding is there by the promoters, and if I show you the public shareholding, you might find only the investor education protection. So probably this is not a public investor. This is some kind of a corporate affairs, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Indian Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So they are holding 1% stake, and Vistara was holding. Now I don't know whether they are holding or not, but it's not available. So this is moreover the fundamentals of the company, which I feel is available to more than average or more than realistic valuations. It's more available cheaply, according to me. Again, this is my view, and I might be wrong. Now going back to the technical analysis. So if you see very clearly, there was a one-way rally from 20 rupees to around 100 rupees. Okay, so it created basically a fall. Pardon my drawing, I'm very bad at drawing. I actually suck at drawing. So yeah, so this is the pole, okay, which it formed from a swing of 20 rupees to a swing of almost 135 140 rupees. Okay, so this was a one-way rally, and now the stock corrected from 140 to the first tranche of the dip was around 74. Now this is the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame clearly tells that the stock is still very bullish until the point it breaks below 74.2 and closes on a monthly time frame. Now let's quickly go to the weekly time frame. Let's see what's there. So again, if you see on a weekly time frame, it's standing on a very crucial level right now. Okay, there's a falling supply line over here also, if you can see very clearly, and this is the 21 weeks EMA. Okay, which it's taking resistance at right now. Okay, and there's a falling supply trend line. Again, this bullish nature which was there on the monthly chart is there also on the weekly chart. Now coming to the daily chart. Now, if you look at the daily chart more closely, or if I can just zoom it out, you can probably see it's following a lower high, lower low kind of a formation. Now, this major swing high is lower than this previous swing high, and this major swing high is lower than the previous swing high. Now, what caught my eye? मेरे रडार पे ये क्यों आया? As simple as that. So if you see here, okay, this was initially a resistance which was broken out. Again it came back, could not sustain, it was a fake breakout. Then it again broke, okay, and when it came down this time, it actually took support at this level. Okay, it actually took support at this level. If someone wants, they can adjust the line to a bit, but it's fine. Now when it took support, it just got berserk from here, from 74 to about 110 130, from 125 levels from here. Okay, it made a swing high. Now when this whole saga was happening, it made a swing low of 74.2. Now again, this area is the same congestion area first, where it was a resistance, then it became a support. It again took support over here. So what was my trade plan over here? My trade plan was very simple. Okay, that if it comes around these level of 74.2, I'll grab it by both hands. But unfortunately, if you can see, it never came back. It made a bottom over here, and day before yesterday it just snapped back to me in the face, showing me a middle finger basically, that okay, I'm going up, I'm not going to wait for you. It was moreover up almost more than 10% in that particular day on 20th of September. So yes, so this is basically the technical view. Now how am I going to trade? So first of all, if you see very closely, the super trend line goes bullish, and it is above the 21 EMA right now. Okay, it's holding above the 21 EMA, and if you can see in the volume bar, okay, this is a relatively buying candle with a huge volume. It's a huge volume after a very long time. After a very long time, it's a very huge volume. Probably after March 2022, it's a very high volume day. Okay, on 20th of September. So what's my trade plan? My trade plan is very simple, that if it crosses this high, if you see over here, okay, I'll tell you the exact levels where I am interested, because it's a 52-week low stock. It's not going to go up in one single day like a 20% kind of a thing. So I am interested to buy this stock above 90 rupees, basically above the 90 rupees, where it will also have a breakout of the trend line, or in the 74.10 regions. Now remember, you will have to be very patient with a 52-week close stock. Okay, it can even show a fake breakdown from here around the 70s level, create a new 52-week low, and then snap back in the face of everyone. So basically you need to be very patient. Again, this is not a recommendation to buy or sell. Now if I go long over here in the 90s region, okay, I will have my stop loss probably around this swing low, below this swing low. Okay, and if around this swing low it starts to take support, I'm not going to take a stop loss, I'm probably going to add more, and then probably this pattern might emerge. So there are two chances right now that it can give a breakout from here and it can retest this level, or even it can give a breakout and retest this trend line also. So in either of the retest, I'm probably going to take an entry, or if it creates a new low towards 74.2 right now, I'll take it with both hands because it's reasonably cheap to me, right? To me fundamentally, and also technically it looks good to me. It's in a bullish structure on a weekly and monthly time frame, except from the daily time frame. So that was all for today's video. I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video in any chance, please do leave a like, share and subscribe. And also, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, the link is below in the description. Please do follow me on Twitter. I post all the updates and all the new things that I get up on Twitter itself, for example these tweets. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, please do follow me on Twitter. So that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you back in another video. Take care and